and another video today on my channel. I think this video I want to start with a picture of my tour car and my last trip to George. As one of my newsletter subscribers had asked, but what happened to my YouTube channel? It's only food now. There's not much going on the tour car. There isn't any content to make videos on the tour car, and the newsletters is complete enough. So for the guys that's following the newsletters, there's enough write-up and photos about it, and but there isn't a lot of video content because basically since March, with the lockdowns of the coronavirus till up to this day, there was only one George trip, so there isn't a lot going on, and so I keep myself busy in my new flat, and lately I enjoy my flat because it's a lot bigger now. I'm still working on the project room, and I like to cook. I like the cooking things, so this is what's going on with my YouTube channel. Okay, let's carry on with cooking, and today's dish is a Penne Rigate, or a Penne Rigate, and it's basically the pasta that is going into this dish. And I have really thought about this for a while now. I was looking at the pasta in the store, and then I'm looking for inspiration, because I have cooked a meal like this many years ago in a group kitchen, or I was one of the cooks involved with cooking this dish. And so I went on the internet and I got the inspiration from this photograph, and I knew that is what I want the dish to look like. So I've got my pasta ready, and I got my kitchen ready. Now from that dish I really wanted a nice tomatoey dish. I think I'm not the only one that loves when meat and tomato fuse together. It just smells awesome, and it just brings the whole dish to the front. So now I'm in the kitchen, and I am preparing my to start the dish. Now today I'm cooking this dish in my old wok, which is the 18 centimeter wok, because I want to use the metal spoon and the metal stuffs in there, because I might want to cut the tomato or break down the tomato with a metal spoon, and in the Teflon, or the Teflon coated wok, I might damage that, so I don't want to so I'll go for the metal one. Now so I peel the tomatoes. There's a few ways to do tomatoes. You can peel them with a vegetable peeler, or you can put them in hot water and just peel them off, or you can peel them with a knife. There's a couple of ways of doing this, but I sort of, when I do one or two tomatoes, I just peel them with a passing knife. Otherwise I take the skins off with a vegetable thingy. There's my tomatoes all neatly cleaned up, and my pasta is cooked and in the pot. Next up, I have put in the spices. So that's usually my trick in cooking anything, is to put my spice. Like this is a pasta spice, because this is mainly a pasta dish. If it's a meaty dish, I would put in meat spice. If it's a chickenish dish, I will put in chicken spice. But this one is a pasta spice. As usual, the onions, I suppose you can't cook without an onion. Next up is cutting the tomatoes in and preparing that, and then I'm cooking the mince. After doing the mince, I have just got at this point I added my onion to the pot where my spices are. My tomatoes is all cut, but what I do is I split my tomatoes up, because the tomatoes in a bigger bowl I'm going to cook with the mince until they are broken up, because I want that tomatoey stuff to go inside the holes of the pasta. So I want that. So I'm spicing my mince, obviously sea salt and black pepper goes in there. Now look at this photograph. Isn't this looking delicious? Now this is the point where I'm going to cook that tomato almost to a pulp with the mince. So I'm really, this is a nice part. Now I've stirred it into the pot. Now I can see from that photograph I had in the beginning, this is sort of what I am looking for in the looks of the dish. How much of the white of the pasta you see, and how much of the redness in the dish do you see? That's sort of a very fine balance to me. There is my dish is now done, and it is placed in the multi-cooker. For you guys that know, I can prepare my meals a little bit beforehand. The multi-cooker can take a serving, 6 servings, so there's always a lot of food going in those. I just absolutely love it. Up next is doing my garnish. For this dish I'm going to keep the garnish very, very simple. As usual, clean up the kitchen before dinner service, and I like to keep when the family comes in for dinner service, everything must be cleaned and done and washed up. I don't want to sit with a ton of dishes around me. And there is our plate for the show, if I can call it that, for the video. You can see the Penne Rigate pasta dish, how I've garnished it, and it went beautiful with a yellow rice, savory rice, and just an amazing dish. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully soon my project room in the flat will be finished, and I can put up a kitchen in there and start doing smaller dishes and experimenting with dishes, and I'm really looking forward to that. Have a great one, and see you in the next video. Cheers all.